You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network. I'm Nicholas Callis. I'm going to run down the games, the results of the games that were played on March the 27th, 2020. This is day 2 of the Major League Baseball season. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the Boston Red Sox in an AL East matchup 1-0. This game was a pitcher's duel with Nathan Eovaldi and Chase Anderson starting on the mound. Anderson pitched 7 1/3 innings and struck out 8 hitters, earning himself a win in his first start of the season. Eovaldi pitched into the 7th but gave up a leadoff home run to Teoscar Hernandez and was immediately replaced. Eovaldi got the loss. Oakland Athletics 6, Minnesota Twins 5. Another game filled with offense between these two teams. Josh Donaldson and Nelson Cruz hit their first homers of the season for the Twins, while the Athletics got long balls from Ramon Laureano, Matt Chapman, and Mark Canha. Starting pitchers Jake Odorizzi and Jesus Luzardo each went 5 innings and gave up 4 earned runs in their starts. The Twins had a 5-4 lead going into the 9th inning, but Taylor Rogers blew the save, and the Athletics won their second game of the 4-game series with a walk-off in the 9th. Seattle had a 2-1 lead going to the 9th inning, but a blown save by Matt McGill allowed the game to extend to extras, and then the Rangers piled on 4 in the 11th to secure a 6-3 victory. Elvis Andrus had a home run and 4 runs batted in for the Rangers. Final score, Rangers 6, Mariners 3. That was an American League West matchup. Another American League West matchup, the Houston Astros beat the Los Angeles Angels. This was one of our games of the day on Major League Baseball's virtual network. The Angels had a 6-2 lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning, but the Astros kept chipping away and tied the game in the bottom of the 7th. Jose Altuve hit in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 9th on an error by third baseman Anthony Rendon. Altuve went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs for Houston. Lance McCullers Jr. pitched 4 innings and gave up 6 earned runs in his first start with Houston since 2018. Our other game of the day here on Major League Baseball's virtual network was a National League East matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Bryce Harper hit a 2-run home run in the first inning for his first home run of the 2020 season. The Marlins got runs on some base hits in the first and second innings, and then Corey Dickerson and Miguel Rojas each hit solo home runs in back-to-back innings. Jay Bruce tied the game for the Phillies with a 2-run home run of his own. And then the Phillies took the lead on an Adam Hazley single in the top of the 9th, which turned out to be the game winner. Zach Wheeler pitched 5 1/3 innings and gave up 3 earned runs on 6 hits in his debut with the Phillies. He received no decision. Game 2 of this 4-game series between the Diamondbacks and the Braves is now split. Ozzie Albies and Freddie Freeman each had an RBI in the 5th inning, but the Diamondbacks answered in the bottom of the 5th when David Peralta hit a 3-run home run to give his team the lead, which it kept. Max Fried couldn't pitch out of the 5th inning for the Braves, and he was hit with 4 earned runs and the losing decision. National League West matchup, Giants and Dodgers, each from the state of California. The Dodgers scored early on a 2-run home run by Corey Seager in the bottom of the 2nd inning and had the lead from that point on. Walker Buehler pitched 6 full innings and gave up 1 run on a homer by Mauricio Dubon. Jeff Samardzija gave up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned in his losing effort. The Giants' bullpen kept the Dodgers scoreless. And the other National League West matchup played today. San Diego Padres won 10-5. Extra base hits flew in this game. For the Rockies, Nolan Arenado doubled while Charlie Blackmon and Tony Walters each hit a home run. And then for the Padres, they had a double hit by Manny Machado, a triple hit each by Will Myers and Juan Lagares, and homers hit by Fernando Tatis Jr., Jurickson Profar, and Francisco Mejia. In his first start with the Padres, Garrett Richards pitched 7 full innings and gave up 3 earned runs in his winning decision. Jairo Diaz got the loss out of the bullpen. Standings. after day 2 are as follows. So the Toronto Blue Jays have beaten the Boston Red Sox twice. They're now 2-0 in the division. The Red Sox now 0-2. The Orioles, Rays, and Yankees did not play today on March the 27th, so they're each still in the middle. A half game between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. In the American League Central, the Twins fall to 0-2 after losing 2 games to the Oakland Athletics. Nobody else in the American League Central played today, so their standings remain the same, aside from the Twins, who fall now to second place with the most losses on that list. To the American League West, the Houston Astros have beaten the Los Angeles Angels twice now, and the Oakland Athletics beat the Minnesota Twins twice. So Astros and Athletics tied each with 2 wins. After day 2, the Mariners and Rangers split their series. They're each tied at 1 right now with some more games to go. And then the Los Angeles Angels losing 2 to the Astros. Last place right now with an 0-2 record. These are the wild card standings at this point. Still not prevalent, but those are your best teams in the American League right now, all on that list. To the National League, the New York Mets still in first place after not playing a game today, and the Washington Nationals also off. The Mets and National Series will resume tomorrow. As for the teams in the middle, the Marlins and Phillies have split their series so far, with the Phillies winning today, and the Braves lost to the Diamondbacks today, so they're 1-1 now in their record, and they all sit in the middle, each a half game above the Nationals and below the Mets. To the National League Central, no National League Central team played today, so those standings are the same as yesterday. Cardinals, Cubs, Pirates, the 3 teams at the top of the division right now, and the Brewers and the Reds at the bottom with 1 loss. And then to the National League West, the Padres have beaten the Rockies in 2 games straight. The Giants and Dodgers have split their series, and the Diamondbacks got a win against the Braves today. So 3 teams in the middle tied at 1. The Rockies start the season 0-2 and in last place, and the Padres amid the top of the National League West. And here are the wild card standings, still not prevalent, but those are your top teams right now in the National League. That's the recap of standings and results from today, Friday, March the 27th, 2020. I'm Nicholas Callis. You've been watching Major League Baseball's virtual network. Tune in later on to see who's going to play tomorrow on day 3 of Major League Baseball.